Hi, I'm Joanne Magley with Daytona Beach International Airport, and today we're going to take you behind the scenes with our K-9 unit here at the airport. You may have seen the K-9 team making rounds through the airport, and while many of us want to reach out and pet these handsome K-9s, pause off. They are officially on duty. Daytona Beach International Airport has two K-9 teams. One is Guinness and Deputy Yackel.
Hello, my name is Deputy Brad Yackel with the Volusia County Sheriff's Office. I'm here today with K-9 Guinness. He's one of our explosive detection K-9s. He's been in service here at the Daytona Beach International Airport since 2017. He's 5 years old, and hopefully he'll stay in service here for at least another 5 years for us.
Guinness has only one job, but it's an important job.
He is a single-purpose K-9 unit, meaning that his only job is to find explosive odors.
At the airport, you always hear the announcements about not leaving bags unattended. Well, when that happens, that's when the K-9s come in.
He's deployed anytime that we have like an unattended bag or package anywhere in the airport or on the property. And once we search each bag after he sniffs it, we render it safe, meaning that we check everything inside the bag. And there is a litany of items that he's come across in his career.
Guinness serves on a bomb squad for the Sheriff's Office with 4 other dogs, and he and Yackel get deployed all over Volusia County when there's a bomb threat. The newest member of the team is Galt, whose handler is Senior Deputy Joe Durney. Durney has been on the K-9 unit since 2008. His previous dog, Yankee, recently retired after 10 years of service. While he's enjoying retired life at Durney's home, Galt now joins the deputy at work.
This is K-9 Galt. He is from Hungary, and he was born in 2018, June 23rd, so he just had his 2nd birthday. What he's trained to detect is explosives. That's commercial explosives, military explosives, pyrotechnics, homemade explosives, pretty much anything that can detonate or burn in an explosive fashion or manner, he's going to detect it. You know, and then we're tasked to, if there is, let's say there's a bomb threat at the airport, we evacuate the airport, and then Galt and I have to go inside the airport that's been evacuated because there possibly is a device or a bomb or something of that nature in here. It's our job to find it. So it can be pretty stressful. Luckily, you know, 9 times out of 10, you know, they're hoaxes or people call them in because they have nothing better to do. And there's going to come a time, and it's only a matter of time when they do come into something and it is dangerous, and then we're there, and then we have to take the necessary steps to make it safe again.
Like Guinness and Yackel, Galt and Durney also are on the bomb squad. So what are Guinness and Galt sniffing for? Senior Deputy Durney demonstrated what Galt does when they are called to inspect an area.
So this is a data sheet. It's PETN based sheet explosive, and this is one of the odors that Galt is trained to detect. What he'll do is when he gets into the odor that's coming coming from this piece of explosives, he'll smell it, he'll get a behavior change, and with him, you'll see him, he'll kind of perk up a little bit, his ears kind of, I can kind of see it, some people say they don't, but I can see his ears kind of perk up a little bit, his eyes get a little bit wider, and he'll start detailing or going, kind of like tracking back and forth towards where the object is. And then when he ultimately gets to it and he pinpoints the actual source of the odor, he will give a nice indication of sit and stare. You know, he's an explosive detection dog, so we don't want him scratching at packages. We don't want him jumping up on things, because let's face it, that's the last thing we want to do when it comes to any type of an explosive device is to move it. So we train our dogs what's called a passive alert. They'll get into their odor. Hey, good boy. They'll get into, he's just saying hi. They'll get into their odor, and then once they pinpoint it, he will stop, sit down, and just stare at that, whatever it could be, a package, could be a car, could be anything. I've always liked animals, I've always had pets, I've always had dogs, and it was an eye-opener at first because I went into it thinking, you know, hey, you're gonna have a dog, you're gonna bring a dog to work and play with him all day, but when you sit down and think about it, it's work.
But at the end of the workday, both Guinness and Galt are just typical dogs.
He's your typical lab. He loves to eat, and he loves to play.
And do you get to take him home with you at night?
Yep. He comes home with me every single night. It's like having a permanent 7-year-old attached to your side all the time. Oh. So it makes it for a fun 12-hour day.
For Volusia Magazine, I'm Joanne Magley.